Welcome, beautiful sister. I'm so excited to be sharing with you how to prepare and clear your auric field. So this video is for the temple priestesses of sacred sexuality, those women who are carrying the codes and who are also deeply drawn to healing your sexual essence, healing your body. And first I want to share with you why it's important to prepare your auric field and to clear your auric field, especially if you are in sacred sex work. Obviously, there is a sexual exchange, there's an energy exchange, and sometimes when we're walking those realms, we feel drained. And it's not really about, like, we can go into why if we feel drained in terms of what's happening in the environment, but my invitation right now is to come back here to our power to really cultivate our own energy. And so our auric field, our entire field is connected to our chakras, to our meridians, to our nervous system, to every physical thing within us and every spiritual thing within us too. And so this is also connected to the egg-shaped auric field that is us, that is our higher self, that is also our soul. And so I feel like this is really important for us to acknowledge that we have these gifts, and that we have a holy temple, and that we have all that we need within, and that we have all of this magic, and we can cultivate this energy. And so if you feel like you wake up and you are dreading the day, or you are dreading your shift at work, or you feel really tired, or you feel not enough, or you feel like, what the fuck am I doing? This video is for you. And so first, let's go into how to prepare your field. And so when we go to sleep at night, our thoughts subside. Like our conscious thoughts subside, right? And so it's almost like, I don't know if you are into Abraham Hicks, but when you go to sleep at night and you wake up, it's a clean slate. It's a clean slate. So this means that you can anchor in thoughts, you can anchor in frequencies, you can anchor in codes on whatever kind of day that you want. And so isn't that empowering? And so when we wake up in the morning, how are we feeling? What are we doing in the morning? Are we worried about paying rent? Are we worried about this? Or are we looking forward to the day? And so, and are we looking forward to holding space for people? Are we looking forward to being of service to humanity? Are we excited? Are we in gratitude? You know, and I feel like that's really important. So if you are waking up and you feel maybe stressed and it's like, oh, another day, I have to do this, I have to do that. Allow yourself in that moment to fully anchor in that moment and fully anchor in your power of you get to create whatever it is that you want. And so I also want to show you, like last night before I went to bed, because I'm sharing this with you because I'm doing it, guys. So I wrote this letter to myself last night so that I could wake up and actually listen to what it fucking says here. So it says, "Good morning, Sarah. You are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You are so deeply worthy. You are so deeply safe. You are so deeply taken care of. You are right now in this moment, exactly where you are, where you need to be right now in this moment. Breathe slowly, slowly rise, slowly bloom. Feel, become aware of how supported you are always." And so I decided to do that, guys, because I needed to calm the fuck down in the morning, and it worked. And I feel so honored to share with you the importance of waking up and truly preparing your auric field, which is connected to your thoughts and your body and your entire energy. And so before you do anything, just inviting all of us when we wake up to know the power that we are, to know the power that we get to create whatever kind of day we want. We get to feel however we want to feel. While, you know, if things are coming up for us, we get to process this from a space of whatever we choose, right? And so how to prepare and create a strong auric field is through meditation. It's through, as soon as you wake up, to really tune into your essence, to really tune into your essence. And depending on where you are in your cycle, usually if you're off, actually all the time, I feel this way through all of the 4 phases of the cycle, you'll be able to feel your sexual essence. And you might be able to feel it, yes, in your womb and in your yoni, but you might be able to feel that orgasmic energy inside of your heart. And so once you grab hold of that and you take a moment with yourself and really feel that magic, you can infuse the entire day with that. And so when we are meditating when we wake up, and when we are listening to soul when we wake up, and we don't go into the reptilian brain of survival, and we like truly allow ourselves to like really feel the magic, that's the kind of day we're gonna have. And what that does, it prepares your field. So you simply tuning into your magic and your essence prepares your field, because your essence is pure, your essence is powerful. That is its natural state, it's its natural energy, is pure and powerful. And so preparing your auric field consciously by listening to soul, slowing it down, catching yourself if you go into that reptilian brain, and bringing it back here, doing a beautiful meditation, and also getting into your body. And so I feel like this is really important, especially like, this is not just for sex workers, but right now, if you are a sex worker and you are waking up and you are dreading what you're doing, and you are tired and your body hurts, get inside of your body. Ollie, get inside of your body. Do some yoga and stretch and dance and get those juices flowing. And also preparing your field through breath work. So I did a breath work exercise a few days ago for you guys, for all of us. It's really incredible. It calms your nervous system. Ollie, what are you doing? He found earrings. I know he found earrings. So yeah, doing some breath work, getting into your body and nourishing your body, nourishing yourself, and consciously doing that. So consciously drinking the water, consciously going outside, consciously placing your feet upon the earth and fully soaking in that magic, consciously knowing that when you go into meditation, you know what you are tapping into, and you have an intention for it. So whatever that intention is, right? And so just really creating that foundation. So it's a physical foundation, which is your body, but it's also an etheric foundation, so your auric field. And so when your auric field and your energy and the energy within you, as well as your physical body, is in alignment with the very essence of who you are, you'll be able to create a wonderful day. And that's our birthright. Another thing that's coming through is like when we are doing this work, so let's say that you're new to this, you're new to this work of conscious creation, of loving yourself, of loving your body, of getting into your body. If you're new to this and you begin this work, yes, there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to come up. There's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to come up. And so when this happens, to stay in that space of presence and to allow yourself to feel all the feels. And so I'm not talking about, waking up and being positive. I'm not saying that, like, that's just not the reality. You can't be fucking positive all the time, Oliver, stop. You can't be positive all the time, life is dualistic, and that's what makes it so beautiful. But what I am saying is, like, when you choose to devote yourself and you choose to do these practices and you choose to really listen to your soul, all that is not in alignment with who you truly are and with where you are going in this lifetime is going to mirror itself to you. It's going to surface through either your relationships or people that you work with, emotions, feelings. And that's where you can also do some soul retrieval with Lady Isis too. And so just encouraging you, sister, like when things come up, to not stop, to not give up, and to just keep going, keep devoting to yourself, keep strengthening and preparing your auric field every single day, and you will start to actually feel the very essence of life, the life codes that you are, right? So that's my piece on the preparing your auric field. And yeah, that's one of the most important pieces to truly embodying your soul purpose, is you have to be inside of yourself on all levels area, right? The best that you can, and there's no pressure. And like I shared with you before, when things come up, that's perfect. It doesn't mean that you should give up. It doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It actually means that you are exactly where you need to be. You're exactly where you need to be right now. And that's really good. So instead of resisting all of the things that come up, you can call it into your heart for integration. Because that's the only way that it's going to, quote unquote, go away. It's actually never going to go away. But you learn to love that part of yourself, right? Through calling it in. And so preparing your field, cool. Now when you get home from the club, or you get home from your day, or you go about your day and it's in full alignment, and if you're human and you're in the world, there's a lot of dense energy, and as an embodiment of the feminine, we are sometimes we just receive all of that, just who we are as feminine vessels, right? And so the power and the purpose of clearing your auric field is obviously for that, to clear and to come back once again to that point of focus, that point of presence that we initiate in the beginning of the day. And so I want to share with you some of my practices, some of my temple practices for clearing my auric field and for clearing my body, because I'm super real. Like, since going back to the club, it's been a really beautiful initiation, and a lot of things have been mirrored to me. And since going back, I've been initiated more deeply into why it is that I'm here, and the deeper healing work that is happening within me, so that I can hold that for you, so I can hold that for you. And so it's incredible, and it's so powerful, but it's not easy. But this is what I signed up for. And so if I'm going to be super real with you, being in the strip club has drained my energy. And when I first went back there, I forgot like all of the stairs and the stage, and like fucking the squatting and the twerking and everything like that. And just like also like the connecting with other people. And then like in the beginning, not knowing like if they are going to fucking like honor me or whatever. And then like I give my energy, and then I'm like, oh, and it's just, it's kind of been a mess. It's kind of been a fucking mess, real shit. And this is okay. This is like super, super perfect. And so I was asked, one, to do deeper soul retrieval, and to deeply clear my auric field when I get home, because the first or second night that I got home from work, because I'm an oracle and I can navigate through realms, especially in dream time. I was just having, sleep paralysis that was energy from somebody at work. And I didn't fully clear my field, and I didn't fully cultivate these tools, which I'm about to share with you. So yeah, the power of clearing your field will be able to just bring you back to your own energy, bring you back to gratitude for your bed and for your pajamas and the water and the shower and everything like that, right? So practices to clear your auric field is obviously to have a shower. And so, like I shared with you before, this work can be draining. Like, sex work can be draining. And so sometimes like I will feel other people's energy and I just want to collapse. And then sometimes I don't even want to shower. And it's like, whose energy is that? That ain't mine. And so I have the shower, obviously. And what I do is I allow the frequency and the element of water to cleanse and clear my auric field. And I fully, like with the breath, release it with the water and picture all of that energy go down into the drain, and just be in that space of presence and gratitude for this clean water. And I also don't use any like products or chemical like the mainstream products. I don't do that anymore, because obviously it's not good for my skin. And we feel that energetically. It's all an energy, right? So if you're putting something on your skin, or if you're eating something that's not of the highest vibration, you are taking that in, whether you accept that or realize that or not. It's fact, it's true. And so having a conscious shower and connecting with the elements, and then doing a stretch, and sitting, like truly listening to what it is that you need and tuning into your heart space, and really just ask yourself how you're feeling. How are you feeling? And calling in your angels and calling in your guides. And you can use sound therapy as well. You could pull some cards too. Just listen to what it is that you need. And what's coming through now, Lady Isis is telling me like this is a really good time when you're sitting. So you just cleared your energy in the shower, yeah? And so now you're sitting, you're about to go to sleep, or put your yoni egg in, which I'm gonna get into. And so what you can do is, this is a really beautiful time for soul retrieval. So calling in all of those fragments. And you could say this. She wants me to say this. Sarah, I love you. Sarah, you are safe to come home. May all energy I have given away or left behind be returned to me now. May all energy that I have left behind or given away be returned to me now. May all energy that I have given away or left behind be returned to me now. And feel all of that come back home. And when she comes home, don't shame her. Don't say anything to her except for I love you. And just let her come home. Let her know that it's safe to come back home into your body. Yeah. And I just did that practice, so I'm feeling some energy coming back home for me, which is really, really beautiful and really powerful. And I've been in it, guys. It's really such an initiation. I'm going to be sharing a post soon on your life is the initiation. Okay, so once you do soul retrieval, and you clear your field with the water, and you do the soul retrieval, if you're called and if your body wants it, and that's really important, to cultivate your sacred yoni practice, yoni egg practice, or your yoni wand practice. And so this can be used for, self-pleasure, but it also could be used for harnessing your sexual energy, calling back your sexual energy, and also clearing your womb. So if you had a sexual exchange with somebody where you may have, you might have had sex with somebody, or you might have offered sexual energy, whatever, you can use black obsidian to call your energy back home. And so, one of the most important pieces though, honestly guys, like there's a big hype about this, and yeah, it's they're amazing. Like these are so incredibly powerful, but I want to acknowledge something within us, and I want to bring more awareness to this. And this is this toxic masculinity of pushing and forcing. Like, for me at least, and I know that if you're here, you probably will relate to this, but like these are sacred tools. Like this is from Mama Gaia. She is in no way in alignment with the toxic masculinity, the rape consciousness, right? And so why would we rush the process? So when I first started this, like I had no idea what I was doing, right? And that's okay, that's so okay. I love her, she's coming back home. And we know now that when we insert these sacred tools, you don't just shove it up there. Real shit, you don't just shove it up there, because your yoni might not want that. And so in order to fully cultivate these sacred tools, you have to learn to listen to your body, and you have to really feel into your pussy if your pussy wants this. Like your pussy, some days my pussy doesn't want this. And so I no longer just put it in there because it's healing me, you know? When I don't force things upon myself, and I'm like, okay, it's okay, you know? That is healing me, you know? And so if you have a yoni egg, I'm assuming that you've already used it, but if you don't, I'm gonna send you a link. You can purchase yoni eggs from this affiliation that I have. And also, if you are interested in Phoenix Rose mentorship, I send all my clients, all my beautiful sisters, these sacred tools, always. And so you could choose between a black obsidian or a rose quartz in both the egg and the wand. I'm also going to be sending you moontime teas. So they're curated in the temple of the Venusian oracle. And so it'll be like a moontime tea, so for cramps and to really just open and just expand your womb. And then I'm going to be sending you an Egyptian blue lotus tea too for your third eye, because we're going to be doing some psychic ability activations. Cool. So if you're interested in that, send me a message and I'll put the link below to apply to work for me, or to work with me. So when we use these sacred tools, the first thing always is to connect with it. To always connect with it and with your pussy and with your womb. So we don't want any, my mentor calls it premature penetration. Premature penetration, that's what she calls it. So we want full alignment. We want full alignment with the sacred tool and with your body. And if your body's saying no, then you could do it another time. And you can, explore with it another time. But if your body is saying yes, the invitation is to lay on your bed, fully relax, and breathe like this. And every time you release, you allow your hips and your yoni to open up. And then you're gonna put her like this at the opening of your vagina. And then as you can slowly, she'll begin to pull it in. And don't force. Yeah, so then once she's fully in, you could do a yummy Kiko and sleep with that in. And so what that will do is it will clear your field, clear your womb, and have anything that's not yours to be put into the egg, put into the wand, whatever. And then when it comes out the next day, you can clear it, you can put it in the sun, you can put some water on it as well. And yeah, just really connecting with your womb space and the power of your womb space. Our wombs are like sponges, yeah? And so when we're sacred sex workers, we are having these exchanges with people. We are dancing on top of people and our legs are open. We are fully receiving that energy. And so what the egg can do for you is it can fully just everything that is not yours that you may have taken will go into the egg. And that's really powerful. And so that way you won't have, for me, you won't have nightmares and you won't have sleep paralysis and you won't, see those entities all the time. So yeah, beautiful sister, if you want to use the wand as well, again, truly listening, truly listening to yourself, truly listening to your body. If your body wants this, connect with it. What are your intentions for it? What's your intention for that, for this? And that's another thing too. Before you do anything is to connect with it and infuse your intention into the tool. It's very powerful. It's very, very, very powerful. And over time, this will help you to cultivate your sexual energy and come back into your body so that you can actually feel what it feels like to be in your body, what it actually feels like to be in your womb, which is your birthright. It's your birthright, yeah? So, yeah, that's what I got for you, babe. Those are my practices, and that's what I've been doing. And thank you so much for being here with me. I love you so much. If you have any questions, I would love to receive you. Also, and like I shared with you before, if you are called, if you're called to work with me and you're called to do these deeper practices and you're called to do this deeper healing on a soul level in an embodied way, and you are so deeply drawn to Lady Isis and Mary Magdalene, and you need some assistance in this healing, like you've tried a lot of things, but now I can help you, I'm calling you in, babe. And I'm so excited to connect with you. Like I shared with you before, all clients, all beautiful women receive these sacred tools by mail, sent right to your feet. So if you're interested in that, I'll put the link below to apply, or you can send me a message, okay? I love you so much. Am I missing anything? Yeah, always listen to yourself. Allow the intention every morning to be to connect with the very essence of who you are, always. And then that's what you do when you come back home too, or when you're clearing your field. The importance of preparing and clearing your auric fields is, again, really powerful and potent work that we can do. And our energy needs to be fully aligned in order for us to fully, show up. And also, I'm just gonna reiterate it again. Just because you're healing something, just because you may feel dense energy, just because a trauma comes up or a memory comes up and you feel not so good, does not mean that you're doing anything wrong, and it doesn't mean that you should stop doing the healing. And over time, healing becomes a really powerful process for you, because you know that when you heal yourself, you heal your entire bloodline. You heal your mom, you heal your dad, you heal your ancestors, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, you heal the beautiful souls that are going to be coming in through you. That's the whole point. The whole point is to create new earth, heaven on earth, and it's here and it's now, and it's you and it's me. And the deeper we go into this healing work, the deeper we'll be able to open ourselves up to anchor that in now, because it is right now. I love you, babe. I hope you're having a beautiful weekend. Again, if you would like to work with me, send me a message. I love you.